So a massive shout out to everyone that dropped in at the Wild Deer Expo. Great to meet and talk to everyone. And yeah, if I did miss you, and I know I did miss a heap of people because I was just so flat out, sorry about that. But yeah, I am going to be doing some talks around Gippsland, so stay tuned for a bit more information on them. So yeah, you might be able to get in and have a chat with me there. Apart from that, I'm just going to be flat out in the bush for the next few months and trying to get a few things off the ground with the group courses. And the women's only group course is looking real promising. I'm really excited about that one, so stay tuned. The channel and Zebra's Hunting Adventures has got a few things in the pipeline, so I'm hoping that everyone is going to get something out of it. So yeah, so don't forget that I've got an online course, group courses as well, obviously one-on-ones, but they're all booked out for this year. Patreon support, I've got that mentor tier in there as well, so it's looking pretty good. I'm really looking forward to putting out some fresh content and doing some more reviews and just making better, more regular content for you guys out there that are supporting me. So everyone on Patreon, love you. Couldn't be doing any of this without the support from Patreon, and that's no bit. It's a big thing. It's a big part of what I'm doing now, and the bigger I can grow it, the better it'll be for everyone. So keep doing what you're doing, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm sure that's making you guys happy, because there's more and more of you jumping on board, and that's a pretty good indicator that I'm doing the right thing. So anyway, I better get driving again, and keep driving I should say, and we've got to get in and get this camp set up. And there's a nice rub. So there's a few deer getting around by the look of it. I've pulled over for a whiz on the side of the road, and there was heap tracks on the road, and big pads getting used, so pretty confident we're going to get something on the ground this trip. A couple of blokes from Tassie following me in their own vehicle that they brought over, and yeah, so they're pretty keen to get a couple of deer on the deck, and we'll see how we go. We've got some cool weather coming, so I might get the deer moving a little bit before it comes in, and yeah, but it should be good anyway. We'll see how we go. Here we go. We haven't quite hit the campsite yet. Show you what I'm looking at. Moved up to the left. Up to the left. Higher. Yep, you're looking in the right direction. Over that deadfall. I can't see him.
So it's the first morning. We've just sort of rolled into a nice little gully, picked up a hind. Yep. And then Justin goes, stag. So got a little bit of crappy footage of him, but he wouldn't stand still, go broadside for us. So they haven't gone far, I don't think. So we're going to go above them. It's got the air crossing up. We're going to go above them and try and roll into this next gully and pick them up again. I don't think they've gone far, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him again in the next gully. And he might be in a bit of trouble. Found another thistle. Righto, we've already had a pretty cool morning. Had that big hind and young stag in the first gully we came into, and then Justin spotted a bobtail dingo just trotting out the other side of the gully, which was pretty cool. And then we've just got above this bit of a rock bluff and just happened to look down in a bit of sun, and I think we've caught the same young stag just mooching through a little patch, and didn't get any footage of him, but he's calmed right down again. So we didn't bump those deer that hard, so pay attention to that if you do it again, or next time it happens to you. They generally don't go too far and they calm down, so as long as you don't put them out hard. But the sun's up and we're heading towards some good bedding areas. We've already walked through a couple of beds that aren't getting used, but I reckon the runs around the corner will be the go. Yep. There's another one to the left. Behind an yearling. And there's another one in the bush, I think. Yeah, just to the left. Just on the edge of that clearing. Just slightly above there, probably. Perfect eater. Oh yeah, there's another one below it. Little spiker. Yep, that's a little spike, a little knobber. That's cool. Let's see, look. I've got 3 deer. They come back over here. Don't give your rifle there, go back, get your rifle. She's listening, she can hear him. Those deer heard you. Yeah. Righto, we've just snuck into the head of this gully. And I found a nice window to glass out, so I pulled the boys up. We were glassing it for probably a minute before a hind just came out. Hind yelling in a spike. Now we've waited to see if there was a stag follow and we haven't got anything. We're at 325 yards. We're going to cut the distance, see if we can get onto them again. And we're going to make a call whether or not we finish the day with venison or we continue on looking for a trophy. We've got a ridge between us. We can cut down onto pretty quickly. We get into about 180, 200. They're only slowly feeding, just hopefully they don't feed too high up into a bedding area, which I know is over there, so let's go. Can't relocate these deer. Got a feeling they've just made it up and onto the scrubby ridge with some beds along there, so weren't quite quick enough to get here, but anyway, we're going to just sneak in behind them, see how we go. Yeah, we've got this hind and a yearling at 780 yards. Basically, we're still sitting where we were, trying to spot these other group of deer, but they've done Houdini on us into a bedding area that I know of. So we're going to move through there shortly, but we've got this good face that we can glass quite a fair bit of, so we're going to take our time and see if we can pick up the deer that we want. Still up feeding at a bit after 10 o'clock. It was quite a cold night, but it's turned into a beautiful day. Anyway, the old deer are putting on a show for the Tassie boys. So, just got to get one close enough and on the deck. They're in no rush. Look at that, straight behind the tree, you can't even see her now. Just see the shadow, you can actually see her shadow moving. Not the deer, just the shadow. That's cool. Righto, we've closed the gap to 587, I think, on that hind. She's bedded up now. So we've got a good landmark on her. There is a yearling there somewhere. If we get a chance, we might pop it. But still got a lot of country to hunt for a stag, so it's going on about 11:30, so most of the deer are going to be bedded now. So a bit harder to spot, so we've got to spend more time glassing and less time walking. All the Tassie blokes hiding from a bit of rain. Who would have thought? Yearling's just up above her to the left. Weather's changed. I forgot to tell the boys to bring their rain jackets. Might be a setup because I've got mine. Yeah, well, we've glassed this big system pretty hard this morning, and I only got a glimpse and a bit of a look at it. One big old hind that was on the move. Nothing else. We've had really good sign on our side. Thought it was going to happen, but yeah, can't seem to find them today. But that's how it goes. So we're going to go back to camp and have a decent feed, and we'll have a good crack in the arvo, see what we can turn up. Lightning strike.
Oh, the river is cold. Boys are coming. Reminder to oneself to pack the Crocs next time, because barefoot is painful. Lower High Country GTX going great guns. Love these boots.
I reckon there's other animals there.
The way she's looking down here at the moment.
Yeah. She's stamping her foot, see? Something's disturbing her. Whether it's another deer making a bit of noise or... Oh, she's gonna go.
She's going to go up or she's going to come down.
Well, she might go up, because whatever she's not real happy about. Here she goes. I think there's a calf in behind there. I just saw an extra leg.
Yeah, I can see that there.
She might have dogs over there, you know.
Well, That's what I was trying to look for before, but I couldn't see.
But they normally don't sit still long. We would have seen one trotting through. Wouldn't have got our scent from here. It's too still for scent. So, unless there's another hunter over there, which I'm very doubtful of.
It's in our face anyway.
Yeah.
There's one there. That's there, isn't it?
Moving right to left.
To left, yeah. Underneath that tree.
Yeah.
There's a...
Just going to finish off the video, let you know what happened for the rest of the morning, but I forgot to film it in the bush, so here I am driving out. But, yeah, I've left the boys back in camp. They've got another night there, so they're going to try and piece it all together, what I've taught them over the last few days, and do it solo, so hopefully they can get onto one. But yeah, we did see that hind that I got a bit of video footage at 250, decided to pass up on that, and little did Justin and I know that when we were pushing through a bit of scrub there, that Mick had seen a deer at about 20 yards, and it was watching us walk past and paying no attention to him, and he was trying to get our attention. But anyway, we didn't hear him or the deer, so if he had had a rifle he would have got it. But yeah, so we had a good week and saw about 18 deer all up. Unfortunately, we couldn't sort of put it together on a trophy, but we had a few opportunities for a meat deer, but sort of basically chose not to. But we found it pretty hard going yesterday morning, but still saw one deer, but it was only briefly, and I got a feeling there was a fair few crows in that gully that might have been hunted previously. They might have been a bit shot up, but anyway, well, that's about it. So Tassie boys are still there. Hopefully they can give me a call on the way out and say they got a big one. Had a really good time at the Wild Deer Expo and managed to meet a few of my patrons, which is awesome because I don't get to see your faces like you guys get to see mine all the time. So cheers for calling in for a chat, and for everyone that brought some merch, awesome, love your work. Yeah, and just massive shout out to everyone that's over on Patreon. The support is massive, it's only growing, and I think sort of starting to piece it together, and hopefully you're seeing the value. So keep it up, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing.